Okay, hello, ladies. So today I'm going to talk to one of my clients, Nadia, and she just finished 3 months with me with amazing results. So I just want to share or ask her some questions about everything and share it with you. Hi, Nadia.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. So can you tell me, like, where were you with your fitness and health before starting to work with me?
I've always been active, but being during the pandemic, I wasn't able to go to the gym, and we, like everybody, we had to kind of like change the way we do things, and
Mhm.
um, I wasn't consistent. And leading up to before I found out your program, I would say for a good 3 months, I did nothing other than walk. Um, so my fitness was lagging, and I was not consistent with workouts or anything like that. Um, in terms of like my mental health, I struggled a lot. I was, I guess, in a dark place in terms of feeling stuck and not having motivation to do anything. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't do it on my own.
Okay, good, good, good. And sorry, I forgot to ask you, like, how old are you now and how many kids do you have?
I'm 41 and I have one son, and he'll be 9 next month.
Okay, good, good, good. Just a little background. And what do you like most about the program?
I like how it's real. I've done lots of programs.
Mhm.
I've done everything that have been restrictive to counting points, to counting calories. And even though, obviously, if you want to lose weight, you have to reduce your calorie intake. The thing I liked the most about it was that you created a food plan that was realistic and that I never went hungry. And then you always said, if you like chocolate, pick the dark chocolate and incorporate it a few times into your meal plan as part of your calorie for the day. And I never felt like I was lacking. And I also liked if I knew I had a family function, and I had a lot of them, right? Things were opening up and we had family functions. I was able to work around those family functions and not feel guilty about enjoying, a meal that was a little bit more rich that I normally would have, or a glass of wine. And so I really like that. I like that the workouts were not crazy, right? You could have any level of activity, and it was only 30 minutes. That's I kept telling myself that, those days where you're like, I don't want to do this.
Mhm.
And I said, it's only 30 minutes. And at the end of 30 minutes, you've done it, right? So I liked how it was real for a mom and a busy life.
Yeah, so did you find it easy to fit in with your job and, being a mom?
Absolutely. When I went back to work in September, because I'm a teacher, obviously I had to, rethink things, and you have to schedule it and make those times and make commitments. I found working out in the morning was easier for me. But those days that I couldn't work out in the morning, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was only 30 minutes. And the meal prep, I'm not one to spend a whole Sunday planning all my foods. I made sure I prepped certain things that would get me to the week, like my lunches, but it wasn't like I was a slave to some kind of strict menu. I got to eat the foods that I got to eat and that my family likes to eat.
Okay, good, good, good. And how long have you been working with me?
Since the beginning of August. So I guess 3 months.
It's been 3 months, yeah. And let's talk about what successes or wins have you had? Like anything, I mean, not just weight loss, how you feeling, any breakthroughs, how your mental health is maybe better, or like where is it now?
Obviously, I'm so happy that I lost weight. I lost, you want me to tell you? I lost 11 pounds.
Yeah.
Um, I lost a lot of inches off my waist. I think I lost like 6 inches off my waist.
Mhm.
I'm thrilled about that, even my chest and my hips. Um, that I love. I love feeling wonderful in my clothes. That definitely gives me motivation. But this is the first time where I really am making those connections with my mental health. I struggle with anxiety. I have anxiety disorder. And I've always associated happiness to how the number on my scale would be.
Mhm.
And so if my number went up, I would beat myself up and saying, you know, that's not good. And I wouldn't be happy and I would give it all up. But this program really changed my mindset. It'll, you really helped and gave me tools to say, it's okay, Nadia, you had a hard week. Hard weeks will happen. You work, you're a mom, you're a teacher, things happen that we can't control. And it's okay if you didn't work out that one day, but it doesn't mean you failed. And I think that's what I really learned in this program, that we're human, we make mistakes, life is hard, but we have to commit to ourselves, and that the next day or the next meal that we have, we can get back on it and we can do that.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of my mental strengths that have
Mhm.
come out of this. Obviously, I want to keep losing more weight, but I just feel powerful. I feel like it's okay. I feel like I can continue on, and I haven't really, you know, when you're on a strict diet, you feel like everyone's enjoying life and you're not.
Mhm.
3 months, I've enjoyed my life. I've done family things. I've gone out to a restaurant. I've gone on date nights. But I now just know to make better choices.
Yeah, that's amazing. Those are great wins. And was there anything what almost stopped you from working with me? You know, before we went on that initial call. Actually, we didn't have the call because I signed you up in the summer. But anything that
Yeah,
went through your mind before joining the program?
it was probably the cost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that this was super, super, super expensive, because I do understand, like in your initial, remember you gave me that initial video of what to
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
expect. You did mention the cost. I was going to boutique gyms and paying $200 a month working
Yeah.
out. To me, I think even as moms, we feel guilty spending money on ourselves. You know, that cost of the fee could have gone to a program for my son or renovations in the home.
Mhm.
Um, but I have a wonderful husband, and we spoke about it because I always think we need to make decisions together. And he said, if you're happy, then the whole family's happy. And you need to work on yourself. And it's an investment, not just for yourself, but for the whole family. Like, I'm going to tear up here. But um, I think as moms, we need to realize that too, that it's an
Yeah.
investment for us. Sorry.
No, no worries. And honestly, I tell that to a lot of people I talk on the phone. Like, it is important, and we always, like, as moms, definitely, like, we always come last, and then it's almost too late, because we're not happy, and it just, then you first you're 10 pounds in, then 20, then 30, and then it's almost too late. Like, you don't, you are sad, and like it's hard to
Yeah,
get yourself out. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. It was lovely to be in the program for 3 months. And yeah, best of luck with everything. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you for your support.